How's it going, everybody? So a deck that I think is going under the radar quite a bit right now, that is used quite a bit more than it was the last couple seasons, is actually Mega Knight Spam. And not the traditional one with the eye drag. You know, MK Bait's always going to be annoying and in the meta somewhat, but this deck right here with the boss bandits, I feel like it's just really good. I'm just going to go MK on top of that. I'm going to Goblin Gang behind this just in case he has recruits, because if he has recruits right here, I would be cooked if I just let that MK die. So he has Bandit. Oh no, he has MK as well. That's awkward. That's actually really bad for me because now I don't have anything for this defense. I could go boss bandit, but he's up like 5 elixir, so there's not really much of a point. I'm just gonna have to sack my tower here probably and see what he wants to do. So I'm just gonna chill here, go for a defensive miner like this. Oh wow, he does have prince. Okay, not the start we were looking for. We're probably going to lose, well, we're definitely going to lose our tower, but it is what it is. He goes for the zap. I think I can time this zap perfectly to keep my musketeer alive. Yep, beautiful. All right, you know what? That's an awkward start, but it is not terrible. We both take a tower and tower trade, which is fine with me. I'm going to go Goblin Gang on 0 for these wall breakers. I don't want to take any damage that we don't need to take. And yeah, he's got Duchess. I don't know if that's a disadvantage or an advantage in this matchup. Basically, we have a very similar deck, but I have the boss bandit and he has the prince, so I don't know. Is that bad or good for me? I don't know. Probably good for me, right? Because Boss Bandit is that darn good in this game. But he's going to go for the Goblin Gang. I guess I'll just defensive miner on top of that. Don't really want to use my Boss Bandit on 0 right there. I'd pretty much have no elixir if he dropped it late MK or even just completely ignored that when MK'd back. So I think the smart play here is reset with everything and just see what he wants to do. We have the tower damage HP lead technically. Not that it really matters too much right now. He goes for the MK to back. Okay. I'm going to cycle my Musketeer. Musketeer could give me that little bit of advantage in this matchup because I don't believe he has a card to take care of it. He goes for the Prince. I mean, it's decent. I'm going to go for my bats early, so he plays a spell on that, hopefully, and then MK behind like this. Perfect, perfect. My MK is actually going to win. I let that jump because I wanted my MK to slap his back and his not to slap mine back right away, if that makes sense. But MK is both going to jump on each tower, and that's on each other, and that's going to be completely fine. We can pretty much go Boss Bandit, Wallbreaker, the Pocket. He doesn't have MK in Cycle, so there should be a connection, I believe. Pop the ability here. Maybe not. I guess no connection for me, but he doesn't have any ammo in his tower. Oh my gosh, the Boss Bandit is gonna tank forever with this tower having no ammo. Oh my goodness, one more dash again. Don't do it to him. Okay, he does go for the late Prince, but he's down to 400 on his tower, just like that. We can go Miner, Goblin Gang, just all the spam at the river. Zap that Goblin Gang of his, and yeah, that's going to be basically GG's right there. The 3 Spear Goblins, maybe one of the best cards in the game right now, just Spear Goblins in general, are going to take the tower, and he has like pretty much no chance to do anything. So 20 seconds left. I mean, he could try and mount one push, but we have 10 elixir, we have a Musketeer coming down. He's going to keep playing, I guess. Fair enough. You know, he already played this long, might as well finish off the game. But he's going to go for a Prince to back, 10 seconds. Even if he MKs, there's no time for him to take my tower. So yeah, very good first win right there. Very interesting deck. We both had kind of similar decks, which isn't really that common when you're playing a deck like MK, but Boss Bandit prevails and shows why it's just better than the Prince somehow, even better than the Prince. I never thought I would say that. My in real life friend that doesn't really play Clash Royale, but he used to in high school, texted me the other day and he was like, I got Clash Royale back and this Boss Bandit is making me rage quit. I'm not even kidding. This is the exact text that I got from him and I thought it was hilarious. Just that a player that doesn't even play the game ever, he hadn't played in like a year or two, and he downloads it back and he's immediately like raging because this card is so broken compared to everything else. Clash Royale, man, they just never cease to amaze me with what they add in this game. But he's going to go for, oh, looks like 3.0 Expo, which I'm actually kind of down with. Okay, you know what? I'm fine with this. Let's go Musketeer as soon as I can on this left-hand side. And then that MK is going to be annoying for him. He might try and activate King Tower, but I don't know if that's a great idea. I mean, that's fine if he does, but like low-key, he spent quite a bit of elixir. Can he get the log down in time for this? He can, can't he? Yeah. I mean, not bad. We still get quite a bit of damage. I can go for the Goblin Gang on 0. He doesn't really have anything. Maybe a Knight on 0 from him if he has it. Yeah, he has just enough for a Knight, but those Spear Goblins are one of them, I think, is just on tower. Look how good this... I hate Spear Goblins. We need to have a serious conversation about how broken they are. He's going to go for a... Skeletons, that's fine with me. I'll just cycle zap on top of that late. That Knight should get like 1 hit on my tower, whatever. Oh, it doesn't even get a single shot. So yeah, I mean, if you're a 3.0 player at this point, and you're down in his situation, you probably aren't feeling the best. So I'm just going to go Bats plus Boss Bandits. He didn't even know I had Boss Bandit, so that's pretty awesome that we kind of catch him off guard right there. That's going to take out both those archers because it is busted and also dash on the tower. Oh my gosh, I can pop the ability on 0, pop the little grenade, and that's going to dash on tower. Bro, look at this card. He's fireballing my King Tower. Man, please nerf Boss Bandit Clash Royale. Okay, we're facing Luigi, which is kind of a fire name, I can't lie. But he's going to be not too happy with seeing me, apparently, with that emoji. I don't know, what does that emoji mean? I don't know, y'all can let me know. But you're going to cycle the Goblin Gang the back and see what he wants to do. I like making the first play with this deck, even though it is a bit expensive. I think it's 3.8 or something. But that's obviously because you've got Boss Bandit and MK. You're only going to be using really one of them at a time, most of the time. So he's going to go Valk on top of that. I'm just going to bat immediately on that and then see what he does want to do for those bats if he even has a response. There's a hog. I can MK on top of that. Don't really have another play. I would probably actually rather Boss Bandit that if I had it in cycle, but it is what it is. I could maybe go Boss Bandit opposite lane. I don't know. It's kind of yeah, I'm gonna go Boss Bandit right lane. It's kind of an awkward. Actually, no, he's gonna go for the King Tower. So let's go Boss Bandit left, and then Wall Breakers 2. Yep, I knew it. Come on, Dash, please. He goes for the Ice Spirit. He's gonna Valk as well. Yeah, okay. Wait, that should still connect. Nice, we get a double connection, which is super huge, and I can pop the ability here in a second as well. I'm gonna pop it right now, and then hopefully that Dash is on tower. He goes for a hog late. I can't pop the ability again. What? I thought I popped it before half HP. That sucks. That actually should dash. Wait a second. No way. Can we keep this alive? I'm going to zap like this. No way. No way. No way. No way. Oh my gosh. This card is so unreal. What? Okay. So he does go for a late log. I'm just going to go Goblin Gang on 0 because he just logged and then he doesn't have any elixirs. So I'm probably going to go Wall Breakers depending on what he does. There's the Ice Spirit. Yeah, we'll Wall Breakers as soon as I can. And man, this is a rough situation for the opponent. He goes for a last second tornado. I can just go for a minor as soon as I hit 3. And that's going to be really good. He can't really defend that. He's on about 2 to 3 elixir right now. I don't think he'll even try and defend that. I mean, if he does go for like a late Valk, yeah, he does. Then we, of course, can just drop bats and clean that up. So what a perfect start to this game. It's still losable. You know, I don't have a big spell. And he's got hogs, so, you know, I could lose from this situation, but the chances of me losing are definitely a lot more slim now that we got that perfect starts. And that's what I love about MK. These type of MK decks is that you can pressure so much in single and usually never get punished for it. I mean, he played one mediocre hog, and we basically went all in because we knew he was going to try and go for the King Tower. And that's the thing about this range. Even like decent players, they're always going to try and activate the King Tower with the MK almost every single time. So as long as you know they're going to do it, you can always punish them for it. And just like basically, you've got to basically go all in. That's the goal. But he's going to rocket my tower? Okay. I mean, all right. I respect it, I guess. Let's go for the Miner to the back. I've got my Evo Zap. I'm just going to predict something. We catch the Executioner. Not bad. Now I just need one more Zap to finish off the game. So I'm going to go Musketeer like this. He might Tornado everything together. We'll see. But hopefully that Musketeer can take care of that Exy. That would be kind of epic. He goes for a pre-log on the Goblin Gang. Cannot connect. There's the late Tornado as well. And that's going to be GG's. I mean, he can't really win this. Has no Elixir for the right-hand side. The Wall Breakers both connect. The Gang gets a ton of damage and only 15 seconds left. Even if he goes for a Hog Rider, I'm just going to get my Boss Bandit down right now just in case he does try and go for a last-second Hog. And that's going to be a pretty easy victory. So yeah, single elixir pressure, just too strong with this deck. I mean, we almost even got the 3 crown at this point. But yeah, another win in the bag against a semi-meta deck. I mean, Hog Xe NATO is pretty popular, I would say. Found a game here against Danielle. Just going to split my Wall Breakers. We can zap that right away. No, I'm a little bit late. Dang it, I'm bad. That would have been a double connection if I could have got that zap down immediately, but that's going to be fine. He goes for a Hog, another Hog Rider. I don't know if Hog's like very popular right now or what, but a very late zap from our opponent right there. I'm not sure what took him so long, but we can just go for the bats like this. If he would have zapped a second or two sooner, he definitely would have gotten one more Hog hits minimum. So I'm going to go Miner and then inside tile. That's actually fine because he's going to have to reply to those bats or he will take quite a bit of damage right there. Oh, there's a late Mortar. I'm going to go Boss Bandit for that. Maybe I should have MK'd that. I don't know. That's fine. He's probably going to go for like something on top of his Musketeer. Of course, he has guards. Everyone and their mother has guards in this meta, either guards or Goblin Gang, or sometimes both. So I'm not surprised about that one, but that's fine right there. That Musketeer will get one shot on the tower. If he does not reply, of course. There's a Hog. I'm just going to go for the Gang. He might zap this time quicker. We'll see if he does. Dang, the Gang needs to take out that Hog all the way. I'm not going to lie. That's fine. Maybe I should have zapped on defense as well to just prevent any type of Hog damage, but that's fine. Goblin gets one stab on tower. We'll take it. Every bit of chip damage that we can get, we will take. So I was thinking maybe in this matchup, I should probably just go for, you know, a decent defense into a counter push. I don't really want to be the first one to make a push because I'm going to allow him to make a super big counter push with Mortar and then protect it with the guards and all that garbage like he's going to do right here probably. Stupid guards, man. Okay, we're going to go zap like that. The bats should help me out, though, quite a bit. Not a great zap by him. Hold up a second. He doesn't have log, right? So I'm going to go Goblin Gang like this. Did he just kind of cook himself here? He might have. I can pop the ability. Oh, my goodness. Go, go, go. One more. Bro, Boss Bandit is so unreal. Just like that, his tower's down to below 1,000. And, wow. He's saying good game. I don't think it's over. Definitely still losable since we do not have a big spell. I'm going to go Wallbreakers the River, force out another response from the opponent. Just keep him on his toes. There's the Valk. A lot of Valk in this meta. I don't know really what the reasoning for that is. Maybe just so much bait. So Valk is a great counter, especially the evolved Valk version. But I'm going to go for the Musketeer at the back, match his Musketeer, and just kind of vibe. I was thinking about having Firecracker in this deck, but I think just arrows would get too much value if I had that. So I'm going to go Evo Zap on top of that Musketeer and the Mortar, go for the Boss Bandit. He does have Fireball, so it's definitely losable still if I'm not careful. There's the guards, of course. I'm going to pop the ability just to be annoying. I don't know if it's even going to do anything, but we'll see. I'm going to go for the miner like this, and then we'll just reset. That's going to dash on top of the hog. That's completely fine with me. We'll go bats and then just drop a late MK on top of that. He does go for the zap, kind of a waste because, of course, the MK was coming down either way. And yeah, he's down to 265. I think we have this one in the bag. He does have the Valkyrie in cycle, so I'm just going to be a little bit patient and wait for that to come down. There's the Valk, and there's the Musketeer. He's going to go for the Mortar probably as well at some point. Yeah, there it is. He's pretty much all desperation mode. I'm going to go Miner on offense while he's trying to defend, or trying to play offense, I mean. And he's going to go for the guards. Actually catches the Miner, so fair enough. But that's going to be fine. We can drop a late MK. Only 39 HP on his tower, so I need one more Zap or one more Miner connection to finish off this game. We'll go Bats. Actually, let's go for the Musketeer. I don't want to throw this because Evo Valk would kill the Bats if I play the Bats. And then I can just drop down one more Miner on his tower. Let's go front of the tower. Okay, he catches it. This guy's like the GOAT at catching the Miner predictions, but I'm just going to go for Zap to finish off the game. And yet another easy win. I mean, this deck just piles up the easy wins against most of the meta right now. Okay, we got a match here against Pedro. He's got Duchess again. A lot of Duchess still in this meta right now. I don't even know. The starting hand's kind of weird, but like everything I could play, I could just drop MK the back. Let's do it and see what happens. I mean, if I get punished, then I get punished. To be fair, though, I feel like Boss Bandits will just kind of bail me out of any punishment that he could potentially lay down on me. I'm just going to go for the Boss Bandit right now on top of the Lumberjack. That should be fine. I'm going to go Bats on this left-hand side with this MK to force out a Zap or a Rage or something. I don't know exactly what he has, but a little dual lane pressure. This is just a scary push. The Bats survived. The Boss Bandit's going to survive. Oh my gosh, we can zap that, dude. This is insane. Look at the damage we're getting already. He's low on elixir. I can just Goblin Gang like this. Wow, Duchess is completely a failure in this matchup. Okay, that's fine. It dashes again, and that should be tower down, I think. Wow, look at this, guys. Duchess has no ammo for the first minute of the game, and that's going to be completely tower down. I mean, it's not GG's yet, but it's basically GG's, just like that. That is why I would never personally run Dagger Duchess in my life. It just doesn't synergize. Maybe if you're playing recruits, that's about it. But, like, his towers are both gone, and what was he supposed to do about that? I literally just had an MK one lane, then a Boss Bandit the other lane, and there goes everything. So he goes Sparky the back. What the heck? That came out of nowhere. That's fine. We'll just go Musketeer. And with both towers down, I mean, if I throw from here, and I actually want y'all to just like delete your subscription from my channel if you are subscribed. But just going to go Bats on top of this right here. He's going to go for a Goblin Giant Heal Spirit. I mean, there's just no point though, because I mean, any amount of elixir he dumps on the map right now isn't really going to save him from the situation that he's in, I don't think. So he's going to go Prince on offense. We can Goblin Gang that. If he plays a spell, then he's kind of cooked on the King Tower. He does go for the Rage, misses the Spear Goblins. Oh no, it's a nightmare for the opponent right now. That should be a 3 crown, I think, or at least pretty close. Double connection, the MK's slapping that bad boy around, and one more Zap should finish it off. One more, he fireballs nothing, and that's going to be it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed the Butch clip as well. Nerf the Boss Bandit. Por favor. Peace.